Did you ever wonder who the real Santa was? I'm going to tell you. The real Santa lived a long time ago in a place that is now called Turkey. His name was Nicholas. Nicholas's parents died when he was just a teenager. His parents left him a lot of money and he was a rich young man. He went to live with his uncle who was a priest. Nicholas heard about a man who had lost all of his money. He had 3 daughters who were old enough to get married. But in those days, young women had to have money in order to get married. The money was called a dowry, and it was used to help the new family get started. If you didn't have dowry money, you didn't get married. This family was so poor they had nothing to eat. The daughters were going to be sold as slaves because they couldn't live at home any longer. They were very sad. They wouldn't be able to have families of their own, and they would have to be slaves. They were no longer able to decide where they would live or what they would do. The night before the oldest daughter was to be sold, she washed her stockings and put them in front of the fire to dry. Then all of them went to sleep, the father and the 3 daughters. In the morning, the daughter saw a lump in her stocking. Reaching in, she found a small, heavy bag. It had gold inside, enough to provide the family with food and money for her dowry. How happy they were. The next morning, another bag of gold was found. Imagine that. 2 daughters could be saved now. The next night, the father planned to stay awake and find out who was helping his daughters. He fell asleep, but then he heard a small clink, and another bag landed in the room. Quickly, he jumped up, ran out the door, and who did he catch ducking around the corner? Nicholas, the young man who lived with his uncle. "Nicholas, it's you," the father said. "Thank you for helping us. I hardly know what to say to you." Nicholas said, "Please do not thank me. Thank God that your prayers have been answered, and don't tell anybody else about me." Nicholas continued helping people. He always tried to help, but do it secretly. He didn't want any attention or any thanks. Years passed and he was chosen to be a bishop. Bishops took care of people just like shepherds take care of their sheep. And that is what Nicholas did. When there wasn't any food for people, he found it. When there wasn't any money, he found it. When people were in trouble, he helped. All of his life, Nicholas showed people how to love God and how to take care of each other. Everyone loved Nicholas. After he died, they told stories of the good and kind things that Nicholas had done. Sailors took these stories about Nicholas everywhere they went. Some of the stories were about his special care for children, helping and protecting them when danger was there. And so, more and more, people learned about good, kind Nicholas. They wanted to be like him. He is an example of how we should live, and that is why he became a saint. This is the story of the real Santa Claus, Saint Nicholas. And to this day, people say that Saint Nicholas, or Santa, is the special friend of children. And now you know the rest of the story.